Hi friends, welcome to Easy and Homestyle Cooking. I'm Mrs. Ragini. Today I'm going to share a snack recipe, and this snack is very excellent and very tasty. If you like kachoris, then you need to try this kachori. Today I'm making a vegetarian version. If you want, you can use mincemeat and make this excellent kachori. Today I'm going to make a kachori with soya keema. To make the dish we need the soya. So here I have the soya. I have soaked the soya in some hot water and this has become nice and soft, and squeeze out the moisture and keep this ready. First I am going to mix the dough for our kachoris. Here is the all-purpose flour. We are going to add very little of all-purpose flour. I shared couple of kachori recipes, dear friends. Very little salt first and also oil. You can use 1.5 teaspoon of oil. Depending on the flour, you need to use the oil, dear friends. If you are taking half a cup of flour, that is all-purpose flour, then you need to use 1 teaspoon of oil. Now mix the oil to the flour and we are going to make a dough with this. Slightly soft dough, not too tight. So here you can see this is nice and crumble. I mixed the oil perfectly. Now we are going to add water. Add little by little and make a soft dough. Here is the dough, dear friends. We are going to add very little of oil. We are going to knead this. We want this to be nice and soft, and we are going to rest the dough for 10 minutes. Till then, we are going to cook the soya, that is the curry for stuffing. So friends, to make the curry, here I have a pan. We are going to add very little of oil, and in this finely chopped onions. I am making a small quantity of curry and very little salt. We are going to slightly color the onions, and then we are going to add the soya, which I soaked it in hot water. Here you can see the onions are colored. Now we are going to add the soya, some Amchur powder, coriander powder, some Garam masala, slight spicy touch, and also pepper powder. As per spiciness, you can add the pepper powder and also finely chopped coriander. If you want green chilies, mint, you can add all those ingredients. Today I am just making a basic kachori with soya. You can even make it with chicken also, minced chicken and minced mutton. Whenever you make curry, if you know something left over, then you can try these type of kachoris for evening snacks. Instead of giving the same curry with some chapati, then you can try this simple kachoris. So friends, this won't take much time because it's already cooked. The soya is perfectly, soaked in the water. So you need not cook this too much. Now this is done. Slightly the sour touch from the Amchur powder, and switch off the flame. And this we are going to rest it for some time. We want this to be totally cool, and then we are going to stuff it in our dough and make our kachoris. So I'm going to rest this for some time. So friends, here the soya keema that is ready. The mixture is slightly cooled down, and here the dough is also rested. You can see this has become nice and soft. We are going to make a big kachoris. If you want, you can make small also. So I'm going to divide the dough into small dumplings and make it into slightly smooth. How we make our stuffings for our paratha, the same way. Slightly press the edges, make it into a dumpling. Always kachoris are slightly thick, so don't worry, it should be thick. And now we are going to put the stuffing inside. Now here is the stuffing. Just put the stuffing inside and bring the edges together. If you are not able to handle like this, what you can do is just roll it with a rolling pin and then stuff it. You can see the edges are together now here. If you want, you can add very little of soda also into this. How we make our parathas, the same way. Now press it and see that you don't have any holes. Now this is all ready to go into the oil. The oil should not be too hot, dear friends, because this is a thick dough. It need to cook it in a slow flame. Initially for 2 to 3 minutes it should sit in the down, and then it should come up, and in the slow flame you need to cook this. So here you can see it's still sitting down because thick, it's sitting down, and even the flame is very low. And this will puff up slightly, and we need to wait for at least 5 to 8 minutes to get our kachori done. So friends, here you can see this is slightly puffed up. You can see one of the kachori has puffed up, and it's cooking in very slow flame. And after it floats, then you can increase the flame little bit. Initially when you put the kachori inside the oil, it will take at least 2 minutes and then it will come up and it will slightly puff up. And now I'm going to increase the flame little bit and then we are going to fry this in a little bit high flame. Initially very slow flame, later on medium, then high flame. So 3 ways you need to deep fry these kachoris. If you want to have an excellent kachoris, you need to deep fry in slow, medium and high. You can see this has got an excellent color, and now you can put it on a paper towel and they are nice and crispy just like our regular kachoris. And you always need to rest the kachoris little bit and then have it. Even if you rest it for 1 hour, 2 hours or 3 hours also, this will be nice and crispy. So even you can serve it in the evening also. Very hot. This is puffed up little bit, exact, you know, outside the way we get the kachoris, the same way. And now I'm going to rest this for some time and then I'm going to have it, otherwise I'm going to burn my mouth. Soya Kheema Kachori is ready to have. I rested it for some time. I didn't want to have when these are too hot, otherwise I'll burn my mouth. And if you see, the kachoris got an excellent color and also this has puffed up little bit. You can see how you get it from the, you know, market or, you know, from any sweet shop. This is the same way, and when you have it also, you'll get the same texture because we added oil in it and we deep fried in very, very slow flame. And now inside you can see it's perfectly fried. Inside I'm not at all getting any dough, but I'm getting a slightly crispy texture outside and inside slightly soft and an excellent stuffing inside. The moment I took a bite, I could feel, you know, the Amchur flavor, slightly that sourness. These are superb and awesome. Difference, only thing, you need to mix the dough perfectly and fill it perfectly, then you will get an excellent kachoris. I hope you enjoyed this simple session of making excellent soya keema kachoris. If you like it, make it, share it, and also feed your family fresh food. And this goes excellent with meaty chutney or green chutney. See you in another session with some more recipes.